What's going on YouTube? In this tutorial, I just want to show you how you can insert and adjust text boxes in Microsoft Excel, like the ones you see right here, which are great for to-do lists, task lists, whatever you need. So to insert checkboxes in Excel, first you need to make sure you have the developer tab like this right here. If you don't have it already, to get the developer tab, you can go to File, all the way down to Options. Now that you're in options, you can go to customize ribbon and choose commands from, not popular commands, but file tabs, sorry, main tabs. And then you're going to want to click on developer and click add if you don't have it already and make sure it's checked. And click OK. So now you want to go ahead and insert a checkbox. So we're going to do it right here. We're going to click on the developer tab. Then under the controls grouping, you're going to see an option that says insert. And you're going to see form controls and X controls. More often than not, you're going to want to click something from the form controls option. And the checkbox right here is this piece right here, so you're going to click on that. And now you have the option to draw the text box. No matter how big or small you draw it, as you can kind of tell, the checkbox itself is the same size, but the amount of space it takes up adjusts. So I like to have it as tight as possible around the text box itself. And now we have our first checkbox, which we can check and uncheck. So now to edit the text of the checkbox from checkbox 1 to whatever you want, you can right click on the checkbox, click on edit text, and then now you can put whatever you want. So you can just say task 1 to get done, for example. And the great thing about text box is you can copy and paste them. So you can right click on the text box, you can do Control C, below Control V, Control V, Control V. You go and edit the text a little bit, of course, but you can copy and paste them to insert as many as you would like. You can also edit them a little bit, not very much. It's an objects, but not the same way that without as much flexibility as other objects. So click on shape outline, for example. You click on blue. As you can see, now the checkbox has a blue box around it. And then click on shape fill right here. You click on orange. Now you can see the checkbox is highlighted in orange, which can help the checkbox to fit your theme a little bit. Click on shape format, adjusting the size. It doesn't adjust the size of the box itself, but adjust the space that it has. You can also bring it forward, send it backwards. With allows you to have different layers. You have different layers of different objects. You can align it, so you can have it snap to a shape or snap to a grid, which can make moving it around to your liking a little bit easier. And right click on the checkbox again. One of the things you can do too is you can assign a macro if you want to, or you can have additional options in the format control. So clicking on format control under the control settings, you can have the checkbox unchecked, checked, or mixed. Unchecked and checked are clear, but mixed it looks like this, which I just think is interesting. You can also assign it to a cell, so clicking on a control, you can have the spelling be let's just say I3, for example. Click OK. Now whenever you click on the checkbox, I3 had now as true, and uncheck on it as false. But that's awesome because it makes it to where you can then have this checkbox, linked to a formula. So you could just have like an if, I don't know, equals true, and then whatever you want, and have the checkbox ultimately tied to a formula. Clicking on format control again to see some other options. So you can have the checkbox have some 3D shading. You can adjust the alternate text, task 1 to get done, which is shown right there. You can adjust some of the properties. So print objects, you can have printed or not printed, move without size, to move or size of cells. You can have protection, adjust the size a little bit, and you can adjust the color and lines, adjusting the fill color, adjusting the dash around the outside of the text box, whatever you would like to fit your fancy. So you can make it just, you have some flexibility to get it the design that you want. And as you can see, it kind of has this pretty cool 3D shading right now, and it's tied to a cell. So you can have formulas based on it, which is pretty cool. And this checkbox is independent of the other ones. I check on this, it goes to true. You check on the other ones, it doesn't do anything. Unless if I assign these other checkbox to cells. But yeah, that said, I hope you found this to be pretty cool. I think checkboxes are a cool feature of Excel, and if you do too, like, subscribe, comment. Almost at 1,000 subscribers, so close. So, thanks so much for the support. Thank you for watching. You have a fantastic day.